Hey guys, really quickly I want to say I'm remaking this video because this past FNaF anniversary has made me, I wanted to think more about it, give more thought into it, but I'll explain more why later on in the video. Hello everyone, it's the Viper26 or Brett here, and before I get to my main points, let's take a step back all the way to 2014. When Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2 came out. We watched YouTubers like Markiplier and them, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and many others, Yami Mash, Dawko, Fusion Z Gamer, so many more. We found MatPat, watched some Smike's Top 10s, played the game ourselves, and all the cool, funny, serious animations and art and songs made by so many talented people. I could make a video going on. I could make multiple videos going on about how amazing and creative and talented these people in the community are. Going through all the teasers, all the theory videos, and everything, it was a nice time. I'd say it's probably the golden age of FNaF, where the first 4 to 5 games. Unless you're counting FNaF World, then 6 games. And we all thought FNaF 3 was the end with the way it ended and the Freddy hat teaser and then the Freddy hat disappearing, but then we got FNaF 4 teasers with the final chapter, seeing these terrifying nightmare animatronics, and with the teasers saying, was it me, or me, or me, and seeing all the sharp teeth and everything, with thinking, hey, maybe in this game we're gonna find out who did the bite of 87. We did find out who did the bite, but it wasn't the bite of 87. But then we got FNaF World. It was one final send-off to the series, little fun game. But then we got Sister Location. Well, we got Update 2, then we got Sister Location, then we got Pizza Sim, which was like an ending to the series. A perfect ending, and Ultimate Customite was like a little fun epilogue. But then we got FNaF Help Wanted with Curse of Dreadbear, seeing all this new lore and everything, seeing Glitch, Trap, and Vanny. Then we got FNaF AR, but we're not going to talk about that, in this video anyway. And then we got Security Breach. And one of the things I love about this series is when the community comes together, especially when it's making theories or doing collab animations. It's really amazing. Like with the Hottest Dogs FNaF 8th Anniversary animation, which if you have not watched that, please go check that out. It is really, really great. But recently it feels like in the FNaF community there's been a lot more drama when there's a ton of big news recently, besides the FNaF movie with the animatronics and everything and the 8th anniversary. But before that we just had drama after drama. We've had the Scott Cawthon situation, which I already made a video on that. And then we've recently had the Kane Carter Theft King situation, which I will probably not make a video about it, considering it's over and done with. And it's sad to see, and Scott Cawthon said it himself, this is one of the most creative communities this is the most creative community he has seen. And it's sad to see all this drama in it. The first thing I want to talk about is the fanverse. Now, the fanverse has come with a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. Good things is fan game devs are able to get merch and get funded, which will help them in creating their fan games, because we've gotten One Night at Flumpty's 3, Pop Goes Arcade, and we're getting Pop Goes Evergreen and the other Pop Goes games. Not just on Steam, but on console as well. Same with Five Nights at Candy's. Five Nights at Freddy's Plus, I hope comes out on console. And we're getting the Joy Creation Ignited Collection. But then, if you haven't heard about it, I recommend watching Theft King's video on the pair. But what the pair did was terrible. And another thing is, the fanverse, I feel has made some fan game devs more, I feel it's made it competitive. Now, not with everyone, and I'm not going to be putting out any names, but I feel like it has gotten a bit competitive where everyone's competing and trying to get in to the fanverse and trying hard. And you shouldn't. My message to fan game devs is don't try to rush and try to make your product, not product, what? Try to make your fan game the best that it can be just to get into the fanverse, because hey, who knows, you may or may not get into the fanverse, but if you do that and rush it and everything and try to make it the best it can be, it'll end up being something that is either bad or not as great as it could have been. These fan games should be made with passion and your love for the community and your love for the series. And I want to talk about, like, quickly about FNaF's, like, his response to Security Breach and everything. For the people that are mad at him, please don't be. It is his own opinion, and I have no problem with it. So please, if you disagree with any of his opinions on Security Breach, that's fine. Everyone has their own opinion. Now, speaking of Security Breach, that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. Security Breach has had a controversial release. It's the most controversial one in the series, and the response from some of the people was not good. As in, like, people attack people for either liking or not liking Security Breach, and that is not okay. That is never okay. If you think Security Breach is okay, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you like it, that is fine. I freaking love Security Breach. It's one of my favorite FNaF games. Top 5. But I do see all of the flaws in it. And I've actually been thinking about making a video about it and everything. And it's fine. You can like the game. You can acknowledge its flaws. But don't go and attack other people for it. And you can hate the game. You can not like it at all. You can like it and acknowledge some of the good things it has, but you shouldn't attack people over it. It's your opinion. It's their opinion. It's fine. And it was never like this with FNaF 3, and I heard Sister Location was a bit mixed, and I heard Pizza Sim was a bit mixed, but I'm not so sure on that one. But it was never like this. And people say, oh, well, we're older now, and it was scarier when we were kids and everything, and, like, all those YouTubers, like, fake the reactions and everything. No, they didn't. One of the reasons, like, that FNaF blew up is because, one, how terrifying it was and how unique it was. Because other horror games where you're either running away or hiding or trying to save your ammo or healing items for, like, instead of dealing with these enemies now, you deal with them later on or whatever, or you just run past them. You were just sitting there. And you have to wait for them to come to you. And seeing how terrifying that was, the audio, the visuals, seeing them coming closer to you, with not knowing what's going to happen when they do, and seeing them on the light, or on the door light, and then closing it. That was terrifying. No one faked the reactions. That's the whole reason why FNaF blew up in the first place. It's an amazing game series. It is one of the most terrifying horror games series I've ever played. And it was one of my favorites. And the reason why I wanted to remake this video is because recently the FNaF 8th anniversary, and seeing all the videos and everything of it, I saw, like, how many people in the community were coming together, and this is how the community should be. We shouldn't be torn apart because of our opinions on the games or anything. We shouldn't argue about anything. We should respect each other's opinions. It's been like that for years. Why is it different now? Why is everything different now? This is one of the most, for sure, there are some cringe and toxic moments in the community, but the good outweighs the bad. This is one of the nicest communities I've ever been a part of, and I And I love this community. I'm glad I've been with it since the very beginning. Because everyone in this community is so creative, talented, and amazing. And I've hated seeing all this drama in the community, but seeing the 8th anniversary and seeing everything that is, well, come from it, it reminds me that not everyone in the community is all torn apart. And I was happy to see that. I really was. It's amazing. And if it wasn't for FNaF, I don't think my channel would be, sure, it's small amount of numbers, but hey, it's a big number to me. My channel would not be where it is right now. And many others as well. FNaF has changed a lot of people's lives, like Razbowski, Dawko, Fusion, 8-Bit Gaming with Baz and Ryan, and many, many more. It's insane. It really is. So, please, if you watched this video all the way through, I thank you so much, and I really appreciate that you listened to this video and listened to what I had to say all the way through. So, yeah, this is my message for the FNaF community, and yeah. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Maybe we can talk about it or something. And if you share this video around, I would really appreciate it. The things that inspired me to make this video are TheLivingTombstone's "This Comes From Inside" Security Reach song, which you can take it in multiple ways, where if it's talking about, like, you know, about the game universe or whatever, or like stuff that's happening in the game, or like about the community, or about the whole Scott Cawthon situation, which I saw a tweet on that, which was really, it was really nice. And what's it called, about the community as well, if you want to look at it in that different ways. And I will also link that, and I will link Underscore's video in the description below that he made about the FNaF community. So if you haven't seen those, please check them out in the description below. And once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.